Hello YouTubers, this is Yar from Giraffe Creations by Yar and welcome to my channel. Today I have a little tutorial for you. We are going to get a little dirty and a little inky and we're going to make homemade mists using Sharpie markers. This is not the invention of the year. Actually, I am about 2 to 3 years behind on this mixed media thing, but there's tons of videos out there and I'm going to show you how I did it. Now, this is my mixed media creation. I just wanted to share it with you. And I'm liking the splatter and all of that. But these sprays, these mists, are quite pricey. And I wanted to see if I really liked it, okay? And these are the ones that I have made already. And these are from Sharpies. And I got my bag of Sharpies at Walmart or Staples. Target sells them too. Any office supply store, really. And these are the colors that I had used. I believe big markers can also be used, so these are going to be my next one. These are a little bit older, so I'm wondering how the intensity will be with this ones, but this will be my next ones. Now, to make this video, you will need a few things. Obviously, your markers. You will need an empty spray bottle, which you will be able to find at the dollar store or Amazon. At the dollar store, actually, they have larger ones with perfume in it, and you can make larger. This is a 2-ounce bottle, and this was perfect because where I'm going to store them, it fits. I just needed this diameter to be exactly what it is. You are going to need X-Acto knife, pliers, scissors, an empty cup, and I actually marked mine. This is a 1-ounce mark and this is a 2-ounce mark, and isopropyl alcohol. Now I got this at the dollar store or Dollar Tree, and it is 50%. The higher the concentration of alcohol, the better, because it dries faster when you spray it on your paper. But I was testing it, so I'm just playing around. So this is what the colors look like, and I kept the little caps of the markers so I could show you and I could name them eventually. This is what they look, the bottles themselves look like. Isn't that goodies? Goody. This is just so awesome. This one goes right there. But this is what I made yesterday. These are colors, all have tints, and then this one is just glitter, and I will show you how to do this one in a different video because I don't have a larger bottle. That's my last bottle of that size. But these are all using Sharpie markers. I also did a pink one using a re-inker from Stephanie Barnard. I decided once I got this, I didn't have, that was not the right color. So, and then I used Wet n Wild Mega Shimmer to make the shimmery one. But that will be in a different video, not this one. This is just Sharpie markers. So let's get to it. The first step is be ready for the mess. Okay. And I have different ones. This process will take you about 2 hours, and you can do maybe 20 markers in those 2 hours. The first step, have your cup ready, and you are going to take your pliers and remove the nib. Now, do not do this. Do not wiggle your nib because you will break it. So pull out. That didn't sound right. Just pull. This one is a strong nib. There we go. And this is what it looks like. You can use gloves. I don't care. Enough. 1 ounce, 2 ounces. My bottles are 2 ounces, so I'm just going to put roughly 1 ounce here to get the process started. That's how I did it yesterday, and it worked out just fine. So once you have your nib is right in there, you are going to take your pliers, and this part you can go ahead and wiggle. Wiggle and wiggle, and you're trying to separate this two and open up your marker. Okay, there it is. This is going to be waste, these 2 parts. So we're gonna put them aside. You're going to take your cutter. Now all of the ink coloring of this marker is inside of this tube. So to help it along, you are going to, I do not want to get here a little accident. So just press it down and you're gonna cut it to allow that goodiness, oh Lord. To allow, you know, just to break the filter. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have cleaned my knife. Do you see that orange? There we go. I contaminated my own filter. I'm gonna open the other side too, just to help it along. Then I'm going to cut it in half. Again, to help it. I don't want this to take 24 hours. Oh my goodness. I don't want this to take 24 hours. There we go. That should be good. All right. And now we are going to wait. This, you're gonna let it sit for about 2 hours. That's it. And ta-da! Oh, I also I hook my little caps in the side of my cup, so I know what color it is going to be at the end. So this one I already started about 2 hours ago when I tried to hook this camera thing up, and it is just ready to be poured. So the same process. I open my nib, I put a little bit of alcohol, but this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to pour, just like that. If you need a little, I don't know, nozzle or something to help you out. Now, this was 1 ounce, right? And you can leave it like that, but you know what? I'm gonna do a little experiment with you guys. I am going to spray it like that, and then I'm going to add a little bit more alcohol to make it full 2 ounce. So I want to see how much I am losing right here. Again, I'm going to take my isopropyl alcohol and I'm going to fill it up. Now I know that I am diluting the color a little bit, but I am going to get my 2 ounces out of this. And honestly, when you're doing mixed media, a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, just spray it more. And shake it. Mix it up. Let's see. You know, it is a tiny bit lighter, but not enough for me to waste a whole ounce and not use it to capacity. So I am glad I added it. I mean, that orange is gorgeous, but I'm glad it's done. And this is it. I'm gonna save this side because my goal now is to go to the Sharpie store or Sharpie website and find out what color this is, and I'm just going to make labels with my label machine right here. I am also going to cut circles, 2 circles, and I'm going to put a little circle here and a little circle in the bottom. As I mentioned, I am going to store them horizontally because I have a Kallax unit from IKEA, and the little thing that I purchased allows me to just kind of store them like that. So that's the goal. And this one is pretty obvious that it is orange, but others are not. It's not so obvious. Let me just bring my goodness here again. See, I mean, yellow is yellow, and I have too many greens, and so it'll be fun. Oh, I wanted also to do another experiment. I got my watercolor paper notebook here, which I don't use enough. Sure, I'm going to put this aside. In 2 hours, I'll be able to just pour it into a little bottle, add more alcohol, and it'll be done. Let's see. This was not planned. I just kind of wanted to play a little bit with this. And this is a stencil from Rhonda Palasari, designs thecraftersworkshop.com, and I got it at the Stamp Expo in Massachusetts this past September. So I'm gonna do that color, and I'm going to do a little bit of yellow. And no, I am not going to clean this stencil right now. Oh, you know what? I can do this. I saw somebody do that. Look at that. Sweet. Okay. They work. They work. What other color can I add to this goodness? Maybe. I don't have a red. Oh, I do have a red. I didn't make a red, I should say, because I have a red already. Let's see what this will do to it. I mean, these colors are fantastic. These are acid-free, I believe, because Sharpies are acid-free. At least I know my big ones are acid-free. So I'm gonna clean this up. I liked it better without the blue, but oh well. Look how vibrant that is, and it cost me nothing because I already had the markers that I purchased for something and then I didn't use them. I bought the bottles and then the alcohol at the dollar store. So that is my project. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at the colors I made. I know people are going to ask about the shimmery one. This is my shimmery one, and there's a couple of things about it, so I want to make a different video. First, the bottle is going to be larger. This is a 3-ounce bottle because I needed the tubing to be a little thicker so it doesn't plug. When you do shimmer, you are going to use exactly the same thing. You're going to need alcohol. You're going to need your sparkly thing, and as a binding, you are going to need glossy accents. So those are the ingredients for the glimmer one. Alcohol, shimmer, and glossy accents as a binder. And you just use a little bit of glossy accents, maybe half a teaspoon, very, very tiny. And that's it. I'll make a video, but just in case you needed it right away. And these are my gorgeous new sprays. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to tell you one more thing. You know, if you are frugal and you are trying to save a little bit of money, these are my colors. Aren't they gorgeous? I think they'll work out just fine. Since I did all of them last night, I put them together. All of these are the filters and the nibs of all of those. I just, you know, put them all together. And I added alcohol and I let it sit overnight. And I said, you know what could happen? Something's gonna come out of it. And I loved it. Let me show you the color that came out. This one. It's almost like a purpley gray, dark. This was supposed to be black and it came out purple. This is the brown and it is like a beigey browny color. That's a gorgeous color. It almost looks like sand. But yeah, putting them all together, I mean, I wasted nothing. I added alcohol to this and that's what came out of. And I like it. I really, this has a purple pink undertone almost. I hope you're able to see it. And that's the black and that is the brown. And that's that orange. And this is the green. And now I wanted to tell you, some people say, oh, you can just do it all in the same bottle, leave the filter instead of putting them in a different cup, just leave it all inside, no problem. I don't suggest you do that. I did it with my first one, and when I sprayed it, you could actually see the solids, and the solid will clog your nozzle. Oh, here it is. This is how it sprayed. I had left, in this green one, I had left all the filters pieces. I had 2 pieces of filter in there and the nib. And this is how it's sprayed. You don't want that. You don't want those solids to come through your nozzle because you'll plug it and then you'll ruin it. So I took it out, put it in a cup, and then put it back in. So that's what it is. Also, this is how it was to begin with. It was very light. So I added, when I made that gooey goodness, I added just a tiny bit of that to it to darken it up, and it did. It did, so I am glad I did that. So that is that, and let me show you the yellow and the light greens. Yellow, this is the mint, which I'm not too crazy about, it's too light for me. And this is the yellow green, which I wish were a little greener, but it's a beautiful color. And then this is a different orange. I think one of them is like a neon orange, but this is like the regular orange, and it almost looks like a coral. It's beautiful. That's a neon pink, I think. A turquoisey one or teal, and a darker pink. Sorry, that was teal. This is turquoise. Look how beautiful that turquoise is. Purple or neon purple. This neon blue is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And this is supposed to be like midnight blue, and it looks very purpley. So did I do this one? Okay, this one is the pink, and I used this bubblegum re-inker. Now I used a lot of it. This thing was almost full, and I used a lot of it to get it to be that dark. So that's why I'm looking forward to this pink. See what happens. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope you liked my video, and give it a thumbs up. And you get your hands dirty and start making your own mists. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Adiós.